Cristiano Ronaldo. Al Nassr is aiming to prolong Cristiano Ronaldo's contract until 2026, providing him with the opportunity to participate in the 2026 World Cup for Portugal. Discussions are scheduled to take place this summer. Extending Ronaldo's stay for an additional year will enhance his value during the upcoming negotiations for TV rights. Julian Alvarez. Pep Guardiola declined to comment on Atletico Madrid's discussions with Manchester City regarding the potential signing of Julian Alvarez. The proposed deal from the Spanish club is reportedly around £55 million, with additional payments increasing the total cost to £70 million. However, this offer falls well below City's valuation of the player. Alvarez is currently in Paris representing Argentina at the Olympics. Following the club's 4-2 win over Chelsea in Ohio, Guardiola stated, "I have nothing to say. He is our player and will be returning soon." Meanwhile, Alvarez stated that he will make a decision about his future after the games, acknowledging the ongoing speculation. Matthias de Ligt. Sky Sports journalist Dharmesh Sheth has reported that Manchester United must offload a central defender before they can finalise a deal for Bayern Munich's Matthias de Ligt. The Red Devils have already bolstered their squad this summer with the acquisitions of Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro, although Yoro is set to be out for 3 months due to a metatarsal injury sustained in a match against Arsenal. In a conversation with Give Me Sport, Sheth indicated that while United plans to engage in discussions with Bayern and de Ligt's representatives, they will likely need to sell a centre-back to make room in both budget and roster. He also noted that any potential transfer would not be a hasty response to Yoro's injury, as he is anticipated to make a recovery within 3 months.
Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp has made it clear that he will not be taking on the role of England's next manager, despite being a free agent following his departure from Liverpool. While players are often subject to transfers during the summer, managers like Klopp may also consider changing positions.
Alexander Isak. Newcastle have apparently reached a decision regarding Alexander Isak and have communicated their verdict to potential suitors, Arsenal. Isak showcased an impressive performance last season, scoring 25 goals as Newcastle participated in the Champions League after a 20-year absence. The club initially demanded over £115 million for the Swedish player when Chelsea expressed interest in January, following their £63 million acquisition from Real Sociedad in 2020-22. According to The Independent, Newcastle has now taken a further step by rejecting Arsenal's advances. Zark himself stated earlier this summer that he is content at Newcastle and is not considering a departure, emphasising that he had his most successful season to date.
Conor Gallagher. Chelsea has reached an agreement with Atletico Madrid for the transfer of Conor Gallagher, following the midfielder's rejection of a contract extension on Wednesday. The 2-year deal with the option of a third would have boosted the England international to a salary comparable to those of the highest earners in Chelsea's midfield.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Reports from The Sun indicate that Trent Alexander-Arnold is dedicated to Liverpool for the current season, despite interest from Real Madrid. The England international's existing contract with the Reds is set to expire at the conclusion of next season, which could allow him to depart Anfield without a transfer fee if a new agreement is not reached. Manuel Ugarte. Manchester United has reached an agreement on personal terms with Manuel Ugarte. The terms of the contract have been discussed, and the player is eager to move to United even without Champions League football. Negotiations between clubs are ongoing with PSG, and several other clubs have also expressed interest. It is worth noting that Manuel Ugarte shares the same agent as Lenny Yoro, who is Jorge Mendes. Nicolas Pep. The ex-Arsenal winger has signed a 2-year contract with Villarreal after joining Arsenal in August 2019 for a club record fee of £72 million. The 29-year-old has now made a free transfer to La Liga side Villarreal from Turkish club Zonsa. During his time at Arsenal, the Ivory Coast international scored 27 goals in 112 games, experiencing a somewhat underwhelming 4-year spell. Noussair Mazraoui. Mazraoui is emerging as a key target for the Red Devils as they seek to strengthen their right-back position during the current transfer window. Reports indicate that Erik ten Hag's team has reached an agreement on personal terms with the former Ajax player, and Auna suggests that a deal with Bayern Munich is also in place for his transfer. Initially, West Ham United expressed interest in acquiring Mazraoui and even reached a preliminary agreement with the German club. However, the player opted against a move to the London Stadium, preferring instead to reunite with his former manager, Ten Hag, at Old Trafford. According to Auna, Manchester United has communicated to Mazraoui their intention to sign him this summer. The journalist also notes that Mazraoui is currently awaiting clearance to depart from Bayern's pre-season tour to travel to Manchester and finalise the transfer. Bayern Munich is reportedly seeking a fee of approximately £16 million for the defender, making him a viable option for Manchester United